Humans have been programmed with this nifty system which aims to protect us and keep us safe. And this evolutionary defense mechanism is called our ego mind, and it's part of that fight or flight response. It's fine-tuned to have what's called a negativity bias. And that means that it's ingrained in us as humans to focus on the things that are negative. These are like things that are perceived as threats to our survival. And that's all in a bid to try and keep us safe and in our comfort zone. So anything that's outside that comfort zone, like a goal or a dream, which represents either change or something new or something different, or which is the unknown or challenges the status quo, whenever the ego mind is presented with something like that, it goes into overdrive, and all these doubts start to flood in, and we come up with excuses, and we start to feel anxious and fearful. And now that's a perfectly normal human response. But the thing is, if we buy into those stories that we tell ourselves, and if we believe them to be true, then we stay stuck and we stay in limbo. And so when it comes to our goals and our dreams, one of the biggest culprits in keeping us from achieving those goals and dreams is that belief that I can't do that. Well, let me tell you that that is poppycock. And how come? Because we've also been programmed by evolution to thrive. And there's this deeper part of us, and it stays hidden because for the most part, we're not even taught about this sort of stuff. But that deeper part of us, that represents our infinite potential and our capability to achieve things beyond more than what we can imagine. And this is why my mantra is, you're stronger, more capable, more resilient, and more awesome than you think you are. And we can already see that this inner strength and potential, or awesomeness as I like to call it, we can already see that this is playing out in our lives as we speak. So have a think. Think about all that epic stuff that you've already achieved in your life. So maybe it's moving out of home, getting a job, achieving some other goal or dream. Think about how you've already achieved so much. Think about also all those tough times that you've experienced and how you've been able to get through them. All those previous times where you thought you couldn't do something and then you did. Maybe all those times where you've faced your fears, or you've overcome obstacles or setbacks and failures, and you've been able to pick yourself up from them and continue on. And what about thinking about all those times where you've not only survived, but you've coped and you've thrived and you've come out stronger? These are all examples where you're already living and breathing your potential. And this time is no different. This is why you can go after your dreams and your goals.